All right, so let's talk about some common misconceptions that I know I had about the coaching opportunity. So you're probably thinking them in the back of your head too, and we can just kind of clear the air right now, first thing, right? So the first one, and this is the biggest one, it was the biggest one for me, is that I was going to have to push products on my family and friends. I think a lot of us have those people, on our social media newsfeed that's like, God, if they talk about that, whatever it is they're talking about, one more time, I'm going to delete them as a friend, right? It's so annoying. And I don't want to be that person. I really, really, really don't want to be that person. And so I don't want my coaches to be those people either. What we do is we genuinely share. If people want to do what we have to offer, because it is a life-changing experience, we've helped, our team has helped literally hundreds of people to lose weight and to feel better about themselves and to have more confidence. If people want to do that with us, that is awesome, and we will help them every step of the way. But if they don't want to do that, that's fine too, guys. We don't pressure or push anyone into anything. And I think if you scroll through, my news feed on my social media or any of the coaches on my team, you will see that we are definitely not about pushing products. So I hope that helps out a little bit with that. Number 2 is that I am going to need a big following, a lot of friends, and they all need to love health and fitness. Guys, this is so far from true. I actually didn't even open up my Facebook page until I became a coach. And so I had 0 friends. I started with 0 friends on Facebook. I started with 0 people who were interested in getting healthy and more fit, right? It's really not about how many people you have. It's about how many lives you can touch, right? And so we teach you how to share and to grow and bring people on along the way. It's just not, something that we're all just real people. We don't have these big fitness followings. I didn't have, like I said, anybody that wanted to be fit. But what happens is when you start going for your goals, you start encouraging others, you start inspiring others to make changes in their own lives. And so you never know who's going to end up wanting to do it with you. And so you'd be surprised, and we just take them along for the ride when they're ready. So number 3 is I need a lot of extra time to do this. This is a common misconception, I think, especially for people who watch me on social media, because they know that this is my only job, right? I don't have any kids, so I pretty much stay at home all day, and they think like, well, oh, this must take like 8 hours, right? 8 hours a day. And the answer is absolutely not. It does take work. I'm not going to tell you that, you're just going to sit back and, watch some money flow in, because it's just like our programs. It takes effort, it takes consistency, and it takes work. But we have this thing called the Power Hour, and we're going to share that in a little bit later in one of the videos. And we use that focused time, whether it be like 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night, or maybe it's like an hour in one chunk, to really dive in and get stuff done, and then we're done for the day. So it doesn't necessarily take a lot of time, it just takes focused time, and we teach you how to do that in our coach training. So that's pretty cool, right? Number 4 is that I need to drink Shakeology to be successful, and I don't want to do that. Guys, this was another one of my biggest hesitations, because I am one of those people who prided myself on not drinking shakes and not taking supplements and all that. You just like eat clean and that's it, right? That was at least my thing. And so I was nervous about becoming a coach. And basically, guys, you don't have to drink Shakeology to become a coach. I do suggest that you try it out at least for a month, just so you can see why so many people are obsessed with it. I just told you that I don't do shakes, and I've been drinking it every day for over 5 years now. There's got to be something to it, right? So I do encourage you to look into it, to research it, but it's definitely not a requirement to be a successful coach. Nothing actually is required when it comes to the coaching opportunity. Your business is completely up to you. So that being said, let's move on to number 5, and that is I need to be fit for people to take me seriously, or I need to be at my goal weight. This is, I think, a common misconception where people get hung up in this thing of, well, I'm not at my goal weight, or I don't know a lot about health and fitness. How can I be telling people what to do, right? And that is that sentence right there. That's where we get choked up, because it's not about telling people what to do. That's not what we do. we inspire people to take action. And guys, there are times, like I said, I mean, I've been doing these workout programs for almost a decade now. And, God, that makes me sound old. I've been doing these workout programs for almost a decade now. And I have my ups and downs, guys, and I share that. And part of being a coach is being real and being honest and saying, like, hey, I didn't do so well this weekend. I had pizza and chocolate cake, but I'm stepping back up and I'm going to get up and do it again Monday morning because I know that I'm worth it. It's about sharing your journey, being real, being realistic, and showing people that it is possible for them to do it. That's what we do. Some of the best coaches in our organization and on our team started when they were 300 pounds or when they had, so much weight to lose. And there's nothing more inspiring than watching someone lose all that, and watching them actively make those positive changes. And it's not just the physical transformations that happen, it's what happens on the inside, right? And people can see that. And so if you already are at your goal weight, or if you're at your goal physique, that's awesome, but you definitely don't have to be. And there's a huge benefit to having people watch you do that, make those changes as well. So number 6, and this was my biggest one, is that it's a pyramid scheme. And I don't know if a lot of people feel this way or not. This is one of those things that I thought it was a pyramid scheme, but then I also know that a lot of people are like very used to this kind of structure nowadays because there's so many different things out there, right? There's like the Mary Kay lady down the road and the Tupperware lady and I don't know, some other people. But I personally thought that it was probably a pyramid scheme just because I didn't understand it, right? First of all, I didn't really know what a pyramid scheme was. I just knew that it sounded gross and icky, right? And I didn't want to be part of that. So obviously I found out differently, and I just want to point out that my husband, he has the top secret clearance in the Army, and my brother is a lawyer, and either one of those things, I would not be able to be involved in something illegal, and be their wife and sister. And pyramid schemes are illegal. So basically, what a pyramid scheme is where they have a very low end product that's like crap, and they're charging out the wazoo for it, and you sign up, and then all these people, you have to sign on all these people, and only the top people get money, and then everything trickles down. That is not how this works at all. I can tell you from personal experience that we all encourage one another to grow together, and that you can make money no matter where you are when you signed up, and we offer legit things, right? I mean, you've seen our infomercials. We wouldn't be able to sell anything that Beachbody makes through other things besides the coaching network if it wasn't legit and actually helping people to get results. But that being said, also, there are people who signed up years after me who are making a crap ton of money. There are people who signed up before me who are, not doing well because they let it go. And that's the thing, is it's all based on your effort, right? And so anybody can succeed at this as long as they stay consistent. And that's the biggest difference between a pyramid scheme and what this is clearly not. So I hope that helps. If you want to look into it a little more, I highly suggest you do that with any of these, because I don't believe in taking just one person's random advice. Look into it, but it's definitely not a pyramid scheme. So those are my top 6 things that I was worried about before becoming a coach. I hope it helped to clear some of that up with you guys, and I can't wait to hear from you. Bye.